during the college days, like any other, we never missed any fun in the college days. I was in the football team, I was in all the activities and the studies also. Army life is very, very strenuous hardship. If you like hard working culture, you will definitely enjoy life. They sent us for a 6 weeks training. I went in the month of February, which is very, very cold. And we used to have a route march about 90 kilometers, and we used to have a firing practice. So there is a wounded, how to transport a wounded soldier to various centers, or how to dispose a wounded soldier depending upon the nature of injury. Or the live ammunition will be fired, and we are allowed to cross that fire. So over the head they will be firing. We will be crossing under, and finally we were asked to go and enter into a bunker.
Hi, I am Dr. Vinod. This channel is exclusively for doctors. Through this channel, I am going to interview doctors from different specialties and different positions, so that upcoming doctors will have an adequate knowledge about the intricacies of different specialties and different positions. It will be very helpful for them to take better career decisions during their career path. So like they'll be having a knowledge about how the life will be after selecting this position or this specialty, whether that specialty will suit them or not, like the challenges it is going to give, the demands it is going to give, etc. So this will be shared by the doctors, senior doctors, experienced doctors. So I will be probably coming up with videos every 2 weeks. Please, so if you want this information, please follow this channel. My agenda is to create a content for medical field, so that the upcoming doctors will not regret their career decisions after some time. So I think that this will help a bit at least. So in this regard, today we are going to interview one of the senior most doctor in Chennai, Dr. Capt. Ragavelu. He had held so many reputable positions in government as well as private institute also. So he also retired from one of the top most position of the medical field. So let's meet him. So he will be sharing his experiences through his life journey. Hello sir, we are very glad to have you in this platform. Can you please take us through your academic journey from your school to till your top positions you held?
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to say a few words about me. I was born and brought up in the city of Chennai, educated in an average schools only. Then I did my pre-university in Pachivas College, and then pre-professional in Ragavelu College. Then I did my undergraduate course in Stanley Medical College from 1966 to 72. Then I joined Army, where I served for about 5 years as a short service commissioned officer. Due to certain domestic requirements, I had to leave Army reluctantly. Then I joined my post-graduation in Stanley Medical College. Then I did my diploma, then post-degree, everything in Stanley. Then later on I became head of the department of Stanley, anesthesia. From there I was promoted as Dean of KAP, Government Medical College, Trichy. There I retired in year 2005. From so this is Tamil Nadu, as far as Tamil Nadu Medical Service is concerned. Then I joined a number of private medical colleges where I could not stay for more than a year or year and a half because of the prevailing practices of the private medical colleges in in uh, in some other practices which I didn't like it. So I kept on moving out. That was up to 1970, my 70 years. Then I served in the health insurance sector also. I served in Star Health Insurance as a vice president level, looking after the claims, wherein I had the opportunity of visiting almost all the top corporate hospitals throughout India. So that was a position I liked so much, wherein I can help to our own fraternity of doctors, hospitals, at the same time prevent certain malpractices also.
Sir, how you decided to becoming a doctor and which made you to choose this profession in that time itself, like 1960s and all?
I was living in the house of the legends in medical field, Dr. M.K. Krishnamenon and Dr. P.T. Madhaviyamma. They are considered one of the topmost in obstetrics and gynecology in southern India, and Krishnamenon was the director of maternity hospital Egmore, and Dr. P.T. Madhaviyamma was the honorary surgeon at MH. And I was brought up there in their family. So by seeing them, I also decided to take up medicine. Uh, and in those days, the entry into the medical college is not by NEET or competitive examination. It was only a oral interview. A batch of 20 people will be called, and for me it was the selection committee was located at Harrington Road near Madras Christian College Secondary School there. So we were in batches of 20 we were called, and the team of selection committee chaired by one Dr. B. Sundaravadanam, and the other two members are the deans of KMC and Stanley, Dr. Dr. A.N.K. Menon and Dr. K. Parsad. They were all members. So we had 20 people in that. There was another person called Ragavelu. Among the 20, we were the only two people selected in that batch. And Professor B. Sundaravadanam was the chairman of my selection committee. So this why I am stressing this point. Professor Sundaravadanam later in the life, in my professional career, I had contributed some of my service to them. So that's what I stress. So having worked in the atmosphere of strictness, transparency, non-corrupt attitude, so I also got the quality in me which later in life helped me a lot. Dr. P.T. Madhyama's elder brother, one P.T. Raman Nair, is a High Court lawyer, judge, Kerala High Court judge, who fined the Chief Minister of Kerala, Nambudripad. So this sort of an atmosphere I was grown. Why I joined army? P.T. Madhyama's elder son, P.T. Raman, he joined army. So I was growing along with them. I was looking them, so following them. I also followed suit and joined army. So that was the motive of me joining army. And out of the 6, only one, that's me, ultimately went into the army. The rest of that they couldn't join because of the family compulsions. Yeah, so I joined on 23rd September 1972. Uh, there, for some time, we were kept in MH Madras, and from there we were sent to training. So normally they give a basic medical officers course, BMOC training at Lucknow. Lucknow is a AMC, Army Medical Corps Center, training center. They sent us for a 6 weeks training. I went in the month of February, which is very, very cold. First time going to north in that. So we were all the South Indians, we were all put in one dormitory type, 10 bed, and we were given only one toilet. So
Even
we,
if you're a doctor, that was the same treatment.
yeah, that is as a cadet, all these things. So only one toilet and 10 people, and morning 6 o'clock we should be in the ground, parade ground, which is located about 2 kilometers away. So imagine all the 10 people get up early in the morning, do the shaving and attending to the morning rituals with one toilet. So that conditioned our reflexes. That is the starting point of conditioning the reflexes in hardship. So like that we spend the time, daytime, the whole day will be parade, and the night also they will have take classes. During dinner time they will have dinner table etiquettes, manners, like that they teach so many things in life. That 6 weeks course was one of the best part in my life, and we used to have a route march about 90 kilometers, and we used to have firing practice. So all of officers we are entitled for a 10 gun.
Yeah, okay.
So in that in my batch in that firing I came second. When Sardaji came first in accuracy, so I got a second. So like that our training was very, very eventful. So we enjoyed the training. Then after the training, once I was posted to a field position, that is to a regiment as a regiment medical officer. That's called RMO. So first they will post us in a medical battalion. Medical battalion, one division. One division means it consists all the troops.
Okay.
So that is a 15 div. In the division, in the medical battalion I was posted. So from there they depute us to all the units wherever the need of doctor was there. In that capacity I had visited almost the entire Punjab, part of Haryana, so all those places on temporary duty, from Amritsar to Pathankot, from Ludhiana. So all these places we were, I was roaming around in my one Jonga ambulance. That is my personal vehicle.
It's like daily trip or it would be a monthly
No, one week, sometimes one day,
weekly.
sometimes 1 month, like that. It all depends on the availability. So whenever there is a vacancy, we are all buffer stock. Wherever there is a doctor requirement, they will send us.
Actually, what is the kind of duty will be there when you are in the battalion?
Like it is a regimental medical officer. No, it is like the clinic you have in our, you run a clinic.
Yes, sir.
The same thing. I have a MI room where I have I'm an orderly, nursing orderly. The troops health I am in charge.
Okay.
So I have to look after the diseases and more towards the preventive aspect. So prevention means prevention of malarial fever, prevention of filaria. So wherever that endemic area, that is it. So all these things you have to take care. So that is my duty, and that is the regimental officer's duty. And whenever the unit goes for field practice, as a war practice, I have to accompany them en route. Whatever happens, I have to look after that real-time health. Also, it's a war practice. So whatever happens in the war, that is mock drill given. So there is a wounded, how to transport a wounded soldier to various centers, or how to dispose a wounded soldier depending upon the nature of injury. So all these things were given training and we have to practice it. So that is one of the toughest working condition is attending these war practices, civilian war practice, because they will be very, very strict umpiring will be there. They will monitor our every action, they will find out faults, and they will at the end of the day end of the practice they take a briefing, then whoever made mistakes they will be called. This is like something like our mortality meeting. They will go to the notes and they will ask explanation, why did you do that, why did you, so like that, so many things.
Did you have to go to the exact war field, sir? In that, only you mean position somewhere in the station, or how it is, sir?
No, see, in the war, the doctor has to be there with the regimental headquarters.
Okay.
That means the regiment has got to Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta battalion. They will be on the.
Maintain something like that.
No. They will be posted
Okay.
over a period, over a range. So suppose from Sambram to Chennai, this is your protected your range. So they will be spanning.
Okay.
So the regimental headquarters will be just behind them, about 3-4 kilometers behind them, connecting. So the regimental medical officer will be with the regimental headquarters. So we put a station called Advanced Dressing Station ADS. There we keep everything, and then I have stretcher bearers, about 18 to 20 people will be there. So I give to each battalion 3-4 people. So that whenever there is a wounded people, these people will bring them to my station. From there, I have to decide what to do and how to. So this is the exercise. And but this is a hard environmental condition. See, in the north, dust storm they were there. So the visibility is hardly 2-3 feet.
Okay.
And they ask us to move in the night. So in the night, in the dust storm, when you keep moving, sometimes if you miss the person going in front of you, you lose the track. So like that, it's a very tough job. And once that is finished, then afterwards it is only enjoyment only. So tough means it is very tough. Enjoyment means it is the enjoyment to the core. So everything is there maximum. And when I went to the battalion, once they took us for a battle inoculation. So we all know that in cholera you get inoculation.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So that is to create immunity, resistance against the disease.
Yeah. We use that word only for the vaccine.
So in battle inoculation, that is to remove the fear of battle.
Okay.
So they will create a battle condition, real battle condition. That means a live ammunition will be firing all over.
For all the fresh recruits.
All live ammunition will be fired, and we are allowed to cross that fire. So over the head they will be firing. We will be crossing under, and finally we are asked to go and enter into a bunker. A bunker means about 5 feet by 5 feet, 4 feet, a small narrow entry. This is a bunker. It's a concrete bunker. We are asked to go into that with our all ammunitions, stun gun, boot ankle, and so there is no difference between an officer or a jawan. All of us to go into that. So suppose four people can comfortably sit, whereas in that they will allow us 10 of us to go inside. You have to go in because the next moment the bomb is going to fall on the bunker top.
Okay.
So to fear of life, we all go into that and then wait. Even if there is no more firing, we will not come out because unless somebody comes and pulls out. So that is the thing. So there our fear of battle is taken care. So that is called battle inoculation. And so like that, it is a medical battalion life. Then we go into a regiment. Then you are attached with the troops, with the officers. So much, it becomes your second family. So much of thick bond they develop. They will give you their life to you. Like that, the attachment will be there. And as a doctor, I used to take care of our jawans, our fellow officers. I am in their anxiety, I am in their depression. I take part in all the activities. So they give a lot of respect for the doctors. We enjoyed. And I was there in Ola, Punjab. I was there in Pathankot to Jammu, Chamjorian sector. These are the areas I was moving around. Finally, in the year 1974, when I was with one of the artillery brigade, we went to Pokhran. where the nuclear blast took
Oh,
place.
you were there at the time.
So when the nuclear blast, first nuclear blast was in 1974, and we were camping in that desert Pokhran, because there are 4 ranges: Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta ranges. We were practicing this firing practice in Alpha range. This nuclear blast took place in the Charlie range, and the entire bunkers were built by the MEG Bangalore, Madras Engineering Group, Madras Sappers. They are called Madras Sappers. They only built. They were camouflaging in the dress of ONGC. The vehicles, everything is ONGC. See, they were giving impression that they are exploring oil, whereas they were constructing bunkers, and we did it, and we were there, and we never knew. We came to know about that through your newspaper only. Newspaper. So that was the amount of secrecy they maintained. First one, that was for peaceful purpose. The energy was for peaceful purpose. Later on, when the Vajpayee government came and they did it, it is for military purpose. So that's the difference. So that is my life in army, where I enjoyed the entire course.
How many years were there in that?
Just 5 years only.
5 years were there. Okay. So to whom we have to report the daily reporting? Anything is there? Something like that?
Yeah, see, in a medical battalion, you have to report to the adjutant, not only adjutant, second in command, and commander. As a doctor, always you are always in direct contact with the commander. So you have to talk to the officer commanding. So that is the privilege we had. When I was in the brigade, but I was attached to one particular regiment, so always I was with the officer commanding. So there I had to report.
So do you think that the current, even the current situation, the current way of recruitment as well as this also the same, or it has changed in any way?
No, now currently, now it is totally changed. Now you have to go through a thorough, rigorous written examination. You have to pass that. Then afterwards you have to go for a strict medical fitness test, and then only you are selected. So that also the Short Service Commission is one particular group, and then permanent commission. To get a permanent commission is very difficult. So initially you are selected for a Short Service Commission. Permanent commission, mostly they come from Armed Force Medical College. So there you get maximum permanent commission. So those who selected Short Service Commission, over a period of time, they have to write, prove this thing, and then get a permanent commission.
Currently in this scenario, do you think, can you say these people should not go to military because they will be struggling? Like this, can you say anything like that, sir?
No, see, for to go into military, one should be physically, they should be robust. Mentally, they should be very, very strong. Fickle-minded people should not go. They will be a failure. They will get a sorry figure. Like that. So, one is physically active. And academically, if you are very good, you will be respected. So, that is the one thing. So, you have to be
Physically challenging.
physically challenging, mentally should be physically challenging, demanding. Mentally, you should be prepared to face any adverse situation. So that is the most important thing. So these are the two qualities for you to go into the military. This thing, and depending upon your educational attainment, you can go into the army also. There are two cadres. One is specialist cadre. The other one is general duty medical cadre. So general duty, general staff, they will go into the administrative cadre. Whereas the specialist cadre will go only in specialty.
They will be in the station itself. The hospital only they will be there, or they also will be.
They also will keep moving. See, once the administration means you have to go into the, suppose the 15 div is in somewhere in Amritsar, you have to go there. The 15 div comes here, so and the divisional headquarters you have to be there. Similarly, specialist means they will be in the command hospital, base hospitals. They will set up permanent setup. They will be there. So, so that is the they divide. At one stage, whether you are going for a specialty or when you are going for administration. So this is the one very good rule in the army.
Sir, in those 5 years, did you feel any time like you have taken a wrong choice? You would like to come out of that army? Ever you thought about that? Any incident or any situation did you face?
See,
Or the,
there are possibilities. The army also, there are a lot of possibilities for you to develop that. But I didn't allow for.
okay.
So I also used to be rough and tough. I just wanted to continue in permanent commission. But since my wife, she is in the state service, she doesn't like that army way of life. So I asked for
Family.
release, and then I.
So you got married after coming out of the army? Or?
No, well, I was in the army, I just got
Sorry.
married.
Okay.
So,
Sir, did you go to any real war other than that?
no, I never had that. I joined army only after the end of Indo-Bang. The army life, to live that army life in civilian life, it is a 5-star life.
Okay.
So, as long as there is no war. And if there is a war, you have to live in whatever condition is available. So, that is a, so army gives you training to face all hardships. It gives a lot of ideas. Improvisation is the other word of army. Whatever is available, they improvise and do certain things. So, like that, army is known for improvisation.
Sir, during that army period, were you able to study or to study further, anything like that?
Yeah, there are plenty of opportunities. See, for instance, in army, we were given a short course in anesthesia.
Okay.
So that was one opportunity. Or you are given to go for training. So once you are selected for, see, for the first 5 years, you will get mostly a short course in anesthesia only. But if you cross that, you are given chance to become a specialist at the expense of army totally.
Okay, army
So all those things will be there.